You know, this is a great experience. Infrasound was like one of the first festivals I ever went to, and to be here with an actual stage and provide sound for everyone and to just be out here is insane, dude. Honestly, this is a dream come true. So thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. So I started running productions about maybe a year and a half ago. I started throwing shows with my friend Eric Tucker from Stay Gold Productions. We started Rated Dub, and then I got the Hennessy sound system, man, and ever since then, I met the family out there, Sean, Bobby, Seamus. Well, honestly, I used to be a kid that used to go to shows. It was like a safe haven for me. I always, would pay money to go to these shows, see these artists I love, have a great time with my friends, and I just felt like I needed to be a part of this, and I felt like I could do this and make things happen and do it a lot better from my standpoint. I know everyone has parties every weekend and everyone's got something going on, but we try to provide something a little bit more, special for people with quality and something that's like more memorable.
Yeah, so I'm their sound technician. So basically, I'm in charge of all the speaker setup, running, mixing, making sure everything goes smoothly. So my girlfriend's cousin is a good friend of Munchie's, and he had posted. He just bought a Hennessy speaker system and was looking for engineers and staff and everything. And Nadir recommended me. And I went to the studio and met with him and sort of just talked it through and figured I was right for the position, or as good as possible for the position at the time. So I kind of got into live sound by accident. I never really considered doing any like live sound type of stuff until my studio teacher basically sat us down at the end of one class and basically told us, if you want to make any money or be successful, you're in the wrong career.
My name is Ben Peters. I live in Colorado. I'm the owner of Pusher Management. Pusher Management offers artist management, production services, and specifically management for several wonderful Hennessy sound design crews around the country. I kind of cut my teeth on production management, so working with both the sound guys and the visual crews. We were working with a lot of RCF speakers back in the day. It was a little local production crew. Still slapped, but I really wasn't quite into the high fidelity sound systems yet. How do you all of a sudden break into the market against L Acoustics, PK Sound, Function One? Everyone wants to lowball us. They think that these are, speakers you can go buy at Best Buy with a little credit card, and this is not the case. This is the highest quality sound that you can find in the Midwest, and someone and a group of family members took that risk to bring that to the scene. And so we're just out here trying to get our value and show people that the best sound is here. Hennessy Sound.
I think Chicago, Caspo. Lunar Tide, actually, yes. Previously.
Lunar Tide was the first one.
So not this most recent Lunar Tide, the year before that. We got to play on a Hennessy rig. It was like stage 3, kind of like tucked away in this corner, but it was already terribly impressive. That being in this like small bar area, you could tell that this system could put out way more than this bar could handle too. That was the first Hennessy experience.
But then the one for me that was really interesting
Caspa.
was Caspa in Chicago.
Yep.
Was that Logan Square Auditorium?
Yeah. And that was the moment where I was just like, ugh.
That was 6 battle axes, a couple of the mid bins, and then a bunch of manta rays on top. And Seamus is running the gig. I have to shout out Seamus because he has been a sound guy for so many of the just all Hennessy gigs. And every time that we played for him, he just does a phenomenal job and is professional and fun. So like we love working with Seamus.
What I like too about like sound systems that people are proud of is like when we go to play a show that has a sound engineer who loves what they brought, they know how to tune a room and all that stuff, we know we can play our full playlist.
Yes.
So Soundcheck comes around and we have specific playlists and songs where we're like, can I handle this?
Super
can I handle
low.
this? Can I handle this? And when they can handle everything, we're gonna have a good time.
My name's Seamus. I work for Hennessy Sound Design, and I'm the production manager for Ronin Productions. Essentially, as production manager for Ronin, I handle all the advancing with promoters, tour managers, touring engineers for headliners, the show going on as far as all of the audio from when it comes out of the performer to when it reaches the audience ears. Most modern speaker manufacturers will find a happy medium between what sounds good and what's efficient or streamlined enough to get from gig to gig around the country. Hennessy does not give a crap how easy our speakers are to pack into a truck. We do take weight concerns as well as the overall dimensions into consideration building them, but it's more in a sense for how well the enclosures and the speakers work as opposed to how easy are they to pack into a truck. The goal of Hennessy Sound Design, in my eyes at least, is to provide an experience that other speaker manufacturers are skimping out on, in my opinion. The goal of Hennessy, for me at least, with the company, is to get these big-ass enclosures out there that are super efficient and super sensitive to provide the audience with a production that they haven't heard before. We've been using our ears for our entire life, and we've heard a lot of frequencies with our ears, and granted, it goes away as you get older. You hear less and less. But when someone in the crowd hears that 27 hertz, that 28 hertz for the first time in their life, and they feel their organs shaking from it, it's a new thing for them. It's something that hasn't happened to them, at least at a show before. And it's a really beautiful thing. They get giddy, they get excited. They're like, what's going on? They'll look at their friend and be, and that's, for me, for someone like me at front of house, sitting there behind them watching this happen, it's a beautiful thing. It's very gratifying being able to provide this production that illuminates people's senses, and it's honest work, but I'm proud of it.